Hi guys, hi fam, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to this video. Hope you guys are keeping cozy, are keeping warm, and you're taking your vitamins. Thank you so much for viewing. If you are new, welcome to the family. You are now part of the family. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. It might just save someone's life. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who have subscribed. Thank you to all the likes and all the sweet comments. I am really grateful. I really enjoy reading your comments. Please do comment. Do leave me a comment and do subscribe. So today, guys, I just wanted to talk about something, that came into my life as a shock. Because remember, it was like 23 years or 22 years of my life, I was already familiar with being a renal patient, with having kidney failure. So I knew my ways around. I knew how to curb what to do what. But then this condition came about and it shocked me, and I struggled. I struggled so much to maintain it. But before I get into that one, I just need to address something really quickly. So guys, a couple of days ago, it was Father's Day. It was Sunday, Father's Day. I just can't remember exactly the date, but it was Father's Day. And I was bride a bit on social media because I was reprimanding the single mothers that keep on saying Happy Father's Day to myself as a single mother. But why do we do that, guys? Mothers, why do you do that? It is Father's Day. It is for fathers. It doesn't matter if the father is present. It doesn't matter if the father does not maintain, but it's Father's Day. You will celebrate whichever father you want to celebrate, and you won't celebrate whoever you don't want to celebrate again. So one other thing that I just thought about to myself, it is, why do we need to do this? Already, guys, we have men that are hurting amongst us. We have men that are broken amongst us. And here we come and say, Happy Father's Day to myself as a single mother and all that. You are single because you don't have a partner, but your child has a father. It doesn't matter if the father is present or not, but your child has a father. So let's stop that, guys. I know there's a difference between being a father and being a dad. If your baby daddy is not being a dad, yes, I know it's not your fault. It might be his fault. It doesn't matter in this case. It doesn't matter. What matters is it was Father's Day and all the deserving fathers enjoyed their Father's Day. I'm surrounded with deserving fathers. I'm surrounded with deserving fathers who are single but not single fathers, who are not with their mother, the baby mamas, but they are present in their children's lives. And they're the best dads. They're the best dads. I've got my good friend NGOZA Mwelase. Big up to him. If there's a best dad I know is NGOZA Mwelase. Big up to him. Okay, guys. On a better note, on a lighter note, I don't think it's light though. But on a better note, guys, here is what I want to talk about today. I wanted to talk about diabetes. Yo, guys, for the life of me, dialysis, dialysis, they almost rhyme. But then a few years back, I was admitted in hospital. When you get admitted in hospital, they take your blood pressure, they take your glucose, they check your sugar. When they prick your finger and they take a bit of blood to check on a machine, which is called a glucometer. So as I'm in the hospital getting ready to be admitted, this nurse checks my sugar and is like, "Are you diabetic?" I said, "No, God forbid, diabetes." She says, "Yeah, your sugar levels are really high for a person who is not diabetic." Says, "Please talk to your doctor about this. Let them check your HbA1c and see what's going on." Oh, I didn't take it seriously because it was not bad. My sugar was like 10. And your normal sugar must be maximum 6. So I didn't take it much. Then I was in hospital. The nephrologist that takes care of me doesn't work in the hospital that my medical aid allows me to go to. My medical aid is, it's that cheap medical aid, and it selects, it's not that it's not good. My medical aid is very good, but it's affordable, and it will select which hospitals you need to go to for admission. But when I'm at my treatment center, my nephrologist still sees me. Nevertheless, story for another day. Okay, I was in hospital. I did what I needed to do. I went for an op. I did what I needed to do. And then after a few days, I think after 2 weeks, I was discharged. When I went to my regular treatment center, I spoke to my doctor about this, and he checked my HbA1c was very high to show that I am diabetic. So the other thing is, you can get diabetes with many things. Many things can cause you diabetes. So what caused me diabetes is that I was taking immunosuppressors. And then I was also taking a lot of steroids and stuff like that with my kidney, with my transplant. So when I stopped taking them completely, the kidney will start being painful. So I spoke to my doctor about that. My doctor says, no, then take this one, just a low dose, you know, just for the kidney not to hurt you. Because I don't want to let go of my kidney, guys. I don't want, they offered me to take it out and throw it away. I didn't want like to dispose it medically. I said, no, I don't want, because it's my mother's kidney, remember? It's my mother's kidney. So I don't want it removed. It has sentimental value. So anyway, I found out that I'm diabetic. I struggled. You know, with kidney failure, I know what to do. I know when I feel this, when this, you know, I'm clued up. It's been 24 years going through this. Oh, nevertheless, okay, fine. My doctor says, no, we need to prescribe something. He started prescribing medicine, like pills. The pills, I think it was Dimicron, the name of the pill. The pill I was taking, like, I remember I started taking 60. And then from 60, still the sugar is not, it's not stable, you know. He increased it to 90. Still, you know, and he decided, you know what, let's rather take the Dimicron with a little bit of insulin. Then I started taking both Dimicron and insulin. Guess what? The sugar now drops too much. It dropped to 2, 3, you know, and that's not right. You know, that's the most dangerous thing about diabetes. It's that it's not supposed to be very low. It's not supposed to be very high. Nevertheless, we juggled it with my doctor. Remember, my doctor, he's a professor in nephrology. He deals with them kidneys, so he does what he knows, you know. But anyway, we juggled insulin and pills. We juggled. After that, after juggling all of that, it's okay, fine. Then he prescribed for me I should take insulin. I struggled, guys, with medical aid. I didn't know, you know. The Bible says my people perish because of lack of knowledge. There's a lot of things that we go through without us knowing. You end up spending so much money. I didn't know that my professor tried to actually ask the medical aid to pay for my insulin. But hey, medical aid didn't want. Not that medical aid didn't want. He was not the right person to ask the medical aid. My GP was supposed to ask for authorization for insulin. I didn't know all of that. Nevertheless, I used to buy my insulin cash every month. I used to spend about 400 to 600. Yeah, about 600 rand I used to spend every month for my insulin. And then until my GP, one time I spoke to my GP about this, and he says, no, not supposed to be like that. Let me help you with this. My GP helped me. He even took me to diabetic clinic because now I had a blister on my toe. Story of my life. I had a blister on my toe. I was so worried that maybe my toe is going to get amputated. So I used to go to my GP every second day to go dress the blister. But then my GP said to me, no, let me take you to a diabetic clinic where they're going to help you and teach you how to prevent such things. And I went to a diabetic clinic and it helped me so much. To this day, I don't have issues with my sugar. My body tells me when my sugar is low. I can feel that my sugar is low. I can feel that my sugar is high, but I still keep a glucometer and a sugar machine, and I check my sugar in that way. So what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of illnesses. And the thing is, with kidney failure, you are prone to have illnesses, and there are illnesses that will actually cause you kidney failure if you don't manage them well. Actually, there's a lot of illnesses. For instance, HIV can cause you renal failure. It can cause you kidney failure if you don't take your medication right and if you're not compliant. Diabetes, I've got a friend actually who has kidney failure because of diabetes. If diabetes is not controlled, your sugar is always high, you will get kidney failure because it hits your kidneys. High blood pressure as well. A lot of people are on dialysis because of high blood pressure. High blood pressure can cause you kidney disease because it hits on the kidneys. You understand? So there's a lot of illnesses. There's a lot of people. I have my other friend who had kidney failure because she went through chemo. You know, so anything and everything can cause you kidney failure. So that is why I'm always saying, please guys, let us encourage our children to take care of their kidneys. You know, it's such a nice and simple way to take care of your kidneys. Simple things, you know. Teach your children healthy living. Teach your children to, instead of going for snacks or going for biscuits or going for sweets, chocolates, let them rather go for a fruit. Because remember, kids also get diabetes. And diabetes can land them into a dialysis machine. So that's the other thing I'd like us to do. And that's the one thing that's really, really in my heart. Because when I remember where I come from as a child with kidney failure, my parents didn't know, you know. Had my parents known, I think they would have prevented a lot. Because I grew up a very fat child. Like before going through kidney failure, I was a fat child. And my mother will tell you I was born 6 kgs. But then that's the other thing. We need to take care of our children's diet. If there's anything you can take care of in your child, I think it's what they eat. Yes, not 100%. No, you can't take care of it 100% because, you know, when the children are at school, they'll eat whatever and everything. But at home, you can take care of what your children eat. And again, as adults, there are people who are addicted to medicine, like addicted to pills. Those pills go to your kidneys and they hit your kidneys. You might even get kidney failure. You understand? So that's what I wanted to talk about today, diabetes. It was such a struggle for me. Diabetes was a really, really, really big struggle. I will wake up in the middle of the night. I wake up in the middle of the night sweating and shaking uncontrollably. So when I try to check my sugar, I find that my sugar is low. I have to rush to the kitchen, find whatever I can nibble on, you know. It was just one of those things, and I've got a struggle of eating because they tell you eat 3 solid meals. Eat solid meals a day, which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in between, you need to have snacks. My problem is that snacks, already I'm battling with my weight. So if I'm gonna snack every now and then, it's not going to work for me. But I've learned how to keep my sugar stable, you know. So anyway, I just struggled with diabetes, guys. I struggled. I remember one nurse was telling me that it's a guy, a male nurse that was doing our dialysis. He was telling me that you're going to be blind if you don't control this sugar. And I was trying my best. My sugar was always high. I was trying my best to control my sugar, you know. I was really, really trying my best. But then I went to Horton at the diabetic clinic. They gave me tips that, you know, sugar, a lot of things that we eat consume sugar. For instance, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates have sugar. If you're eating your rice, your pasta, your pap, you know, your bread, those things have sugar. So rather limit what you eat. Limit the carbohydrates that you eat and eat more vegetables, you know. I was really addicted to cold drink. I used to drink a lot of cold drink. So I had to cut that as well. I don't like drinking those diet cool drinks because I had something else about diet cool drinks, that their sugar goes to your stomach and they mess up with your stomach. I used to have serious gut problems, only to find out it's all those diet cool drinks I was drinking. So all I wanted to say today is, let's just take care of what you eat. You know what they say, that you are what you eat. If you can see Chinese old people, I was actually watching on TV and saw this Chinese old man. He was so old, but he was still active and he was still fine. I don't think he had any illnesses or what. And he was healthy because he eat right. So eat right. Teach your children to eat right. Rather, you know, the children in our house, they'd rather go for a fruit. We have a 5-year-old Joshua who just turned 5. Joshua would rather go for a fruit. I was actually telling you guys the other day that he likes lemons. So I can't even do the lemon challenge with him because he likes it. And it's not because he likes it because he saw it somewhere. He likes it because we introduced it to him. He's tried it and he loved it. So just introduce it and find fun ways to introduce healthy food to your children, you know, to curb this diabetes. It really breaks my heart when I see children suffering from diabetes. Well, some other things, as parents, you cannot, it's above your power because some children are born with it and stuff like that. But when your child already has diabetes, just try to make it a bit better for the child, you know. to make the child to understand the condition so that the child can be independent with their condition. And when the kids are independent, you as a parent as well, you don't have that stress at the back of your head that, oh my gosh, my child, my child can't go anywhere without me being with them. And as well, adults as well, our unhealthy lifestyle can give us diabetes. I was actually shocked when I went for that for the visit at Horton. I think it was my 3rd visit when I went to Horton. And this other doctor was actually explaining that us having this big belly, it's what's causing diabetes. If mkaba causes diabetes. So it's because remember, your pancreas is so small. And when you get big, this pancreas needs to supply insulin in this whole body. Sometimes it can't supply enough insulin because you are also eating a whole lot of sugar. So that's one other thing. And remember that it causes renal failure. It causes renal failure. Uncontrolled diabetes causes renal failure. I don't wish renal failure to my worst enemy. The reason why I started this channel, I want to share it with you guys so that you would know things that you can do from a patient perspective, because I didn't go to school for all the things I know on renal failure or diabetes. It's things that I learned because I have the conditions. And I know when you see me, you won't even think that I'm doing dialysis. You won't even think that I am diabetic when you see me, because I've learned to manage my conditions. So that's all for this week, guys. Take care of your children. Take care of yourselves. Eat healthy, guys. Guys, it's winter now. Please do get vitamins for the kids. Get vitamins for yourself. And with all this pandemic going on, you need to take your vitamin C. You need to take at least vitamin D. You know, those you must have every day. Take your vitamin C, take your vitamin D, because there's a pandemic going on and it's winter already. We are going to get flus and stuff like that. So just take care of yourself. Take care of your children. Most of all, take care of your kidneys, and they'll take care of you.